Cooper Castleberry, Poway legend here, 6th place, 14:59.2 at the Division I state final. That group of 10 men under the white tent, I would go to battle with you and all nine of the rest of those guys anytime. I mean, just before we talk about just your race and and how proud you are of the achievement, just to be in a class of guys like that with that amount of depth in one division in one state in California, just and then to be able to be sub 15 on top of it, just what are the emotions right now? It's got to be pretty meaningful.
Yeah, it's pretty emotional right now. I don't get many opportunities to race with this dense of a field. Like San Diego section, it's on the up, but it still doesn't compare to Southern section and like depth. And I've been very happy to see that we're inching closer to that. So I'm very optimistic for the future of San Diego section. And yeah.
Well, I mean, you got a little taste of it, a little bite of the apple, as I say, at Mount Sac, and certainly asserted yourself in fantastic form. Like, just how much, Cooper, since we didn't have the blessing of being able to see you in a field like that again until today, how much did that sustain you, during that time from late October and all through November, knowing like, hey, if I did it once, I can do it again? I
really did have to focus on how Mount Sac went, because after Mount Sac, I did get sick and I didn't perform well for my league and CIF races. I was in a pretty bad place going into this. Well, not like bad place, but I had to look back.
There's uncertainty.
There was a lot of uncertainty. I had to look back to Mount Sac, and that's exactly what I did. I was going same race plan, just not worrying about that first mile, letting just the crowd take me, and it went the exact same way. Went out the same first split, that 4:40 on the dot, and that's when I knew this was going to be something. This was going to be a good race.
For you, just to stay so within yourself, right? I mean, obviously you've been around Maximo, you've been around, the Redondo guys, but just to stay within yourself, and even as ambitious as Connor was going to be, and Maximo was going to be, and and the rest of those guys, and the fact that you were able to move the way Cooper wanted to move and not dictated by anybody else, moving the chess pieces, how rewarding was it to see it pay off the way it did?
It was amazing. Like, I had goals going into this, obviously, and that goal was top 10. So I was this close to top 5, and I'm just super happy with how it went.
So even if you had been completely healthy leading up to all this and there had been no uncertainty whatsoever, the end game being 14:59, right? Like life changes when you see 14:59. But the fact that you had to go through as much as you did and then still get 14:59, like how affirming is that?
It was so good, and I was so scared too, because when I crossed, I thought I saw 14:59. I look at my dad tells me it was 15 flat. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But then like I get confirmation.
And that clock is brutal, man. It's unkind.
I get confirmation like a little bit afterwards, and I'm so happy to break that 15-minute barrier on this course. This is a hard course.
Absolutely. Do you still feel fresh enough at this time of year? Like, I want to celebrate you and be present right now that you're 6th and an all-time performance for the history of the Poway program here at Woodward Park. But are you thinking at all about returning to Mount Sac and the possibility of maybe racing in your backyard for Brooks?
That I have to think about.
Okay.
I'm signed up for Brooks, so it's whether or not I think I'm just gonna rest, do indoor season,
right? Or
if I decide not to do indoor, I'll probably go train these next 2 weeks, get myself in for that Brooks.
Awesome. Well, either way, like I said, an absolutely historic moment for one of the best, not just in Poway history, but one of the best all time in the San Diego section. And like I said, life changes when we get to see 14:59 for the very first time. Couldn't happen to a more deserving individual. Cooper, well done, man.
Thank you.